Marc Raimondi for ESPN here at the UFC Hall of Fame ceremony with a man who needs no introduction, one of the greatest of all time, Georges St-Pierre. George, I really like this haircut here. Got some slick back, a little gel. What kind of product are we using here?
Well, you know what? When you're getting older, you're trying to look younger. And I remember when I was younger, I tried to look older, to be taken more seriously. So it's always the opposite, right?
Well, you look fantastic. This is a big deal tonight. UFC Hall of Fame. You're being inducted. What does this mean for you? What is the significance of this for you?
Well, it's the highest honor I can get, and to be recognized by everybody as a Hall of Famer, and it's my dream come true.
You had a storied career, 2 titles, obviously long time welterweight champion. Any favorite moments? Any moments that kind of stand out that maybe greater than the other ones?
Well, one of my favorite moments is when I won my revenge against Matt Serra in the Bell Center in Montreal, because it was the first time I was fighting at home, and the sport back in the day was not accepted as a legit sport as much as hockey. But after that night, everything changed.
And of course, at the Garden, you beat Michael Bisping for the middleweight title a few years later, coming back after 4 years away. That's to be a pretty big one too, right?
Yeah, that was tough. I always had major critics in my career that I never fought in a heavier weight class. So that's why when I came back, I wanted to address that and to do something different. And I'm very glad everything went well. And I'm just very fortunate to have a great team around myself.
And of course, you've been, some busy doing things outside the octagon right now. You're in Falcon and Winter Soldier. What is your future with Marvel? Are you going to be doing some more stuff with them?
When I took my retirement, I was very lucky. I got a lot of offer, a lot of doors open, because when I retired, my stock was very high. I retired from the sport. I didn't let the sport retire me, and that's something that does not happen often in combat sport. Unfortunately, guys retire very often too late. And I think it's a mistake, because when you retire and your stock is high, I compare every athlete as a stock. When your stock is high, a lot of opportunity open, a lot of doors are open to you for an after career. So that's what happened. I had a chance to have a role in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and maybe it's a future career for me for acting.
I want to ask you a couple more questions, George, and kind of to your point about coming back out of retirement and maybe knowing when it is time to step away and when it's not. Nick Diaz, a former opponent of yours, is coming back after 6 years to fight this weekend against Robbie Lawler, UFC 266 here. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I wish him the best of luck. We share the octagon together, so I'm rooting for him, but I hope it's not going to be a sad ending for him, because I feel sometimes that he left a lot of money on the table, but I just hope he's just as good as he was, perhaps better, and I guess we're all going to find out on Saturday night.
I don't know if you saw some of his comments to ESPN's Brett Okamoto yesterday about, Nick has always said he doesn't really love to fight, and he's kind of wondering why he's doing this. Should he be doing this? I'm not sure if you saw that, but any red flags when you hear that kind of stuff?
No, I'm the same. I never like to fight. I use that as a benchmark to get me where I want to get to in life. I never liked it. I like the life that it provides me, the freedom. I like to train, the science of fighting. Never like to fight. Fighting is, when I remember when I was fighting, it was the worst day of the year for me. And I understand his point of view. Everybody comes from different background. Everybody has different views. But I can understand. I relate to that a lot as well.
So last thing, I think the last time you were kind of in the news a little bit was in July, when there were some rumors and some talks that you might box Oscar De La Hoya in a charity matchup. That didn't end up happening. Any chance that we may see you in the future in a boxing match, MMA again, or is it over?
I am an entertainer. When I say entertainer, like a musician, a singer, an actor, an athlete, we're all in the entertainment business. My days of proving that I'm the strongest man in the world is done. However, if there's an opportunity to do something for a good cause, and also maybe minimize the chance of injuries, I'm always up for the challenge, if it's well organized and everything. And that fight was something different. It was not a real boxing fight. It was a boxing fight with bigger gloves, much bigger gloves, 2 2-minute rounds. It was something different, and against my personal second favorite boxer of all time, Oscar De La Hoya. So that's why I did it. And it was a big part of it would have been given to charity. So I don't know if I ever gonna do something like that, or maybe a grappling super fight. I'm up for the challenge, but my days to fight as a professional mixed martial art fighter are done.
George, thank you so much, and congratulations again on the Hall of Fame induction.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.